It's the middle of December, and we still have not made one of the essential Christmas cookies that we make every year. We're making Vanillekipferl, which are little vanilla crescents. That's how that translates, I guess. Fairly simple. We have nuts and flour and powdered sugar and vanilla sugar and a little salt and an egg and a lot of butter. That's probably why they taste so good. We need to measure 250 grams of room temperature butter, 1 pinch of salt, 14 grams of vanilla sugar, and lastly we need 86 grams of powdered sugar. I just need to mix all this together then. Now we have this nice creamy butter paste that we will add the rest of the ingredients to. Now we add the egg, and it's always easier if you mix up the egg just a little bit beforehand. It should look about like this when it's done. It can be more smooth or a little less smooth, but it doesn't really matter. It'll all get mixed together with nuts and flour. Now we need to grind up 150 grams of almonds. And this just goes right into the butter. Now we need to sift 300 grams of flour into here. The dough is homogeneous and pretty much ready, so we need to wrap it up in plastic wrap and put it in the fridge for 30 minutes. I make this nice, long and flat caterpillar thing because that way it cools down much faster in the fridge. If you balled it all up, you'd probably have to wait like 2 hours or something for it to get down to fridge temperatures all the way through, but like this, it goes much faster. We're about to start shaping the cookies, but there's a couple things we have to do beforehand. First thing is turn on the oven to 175 degrees. Where's that at? Right there. And normal, bake. And the next thing is to make the little sugar mixture that we're going to coat them in when they come out of the oven. So we need 50 grams of powdered sugar, which I don't know if it's actually going to end up being enough. I feel like it might not be.
I think we might need more.
But anyway, 50 grams of powdered sugar to start with, and then 2 tablespoons of vanilla sugar. Here we have our flat caterpillar, and we basically need little portions. We'll end up with little smaller caterpillars, and then we just turn those into little squares. That's maybe a little too small. Add to that one. And then we take this and we roll it just like that. And then I take it between my fingers and just turn it into a lovely little crescent, just like that. You're using this kind of indented part of your hand, and you have 2 of them. And so as you roll it, the middle stays thicker and the outside stays thinner. In the end, they will melt a little bit, and all the little bumps and divots you give it with your fingers will kind of disappear. Here we have all the pretty little Vanillekipferl. We just pulled these out of the oven. You can see they're just getting a tiny bit brown right on the tips, which means that they're done. And we can dip them in the sugar. Of course, they're really hot right now, so we might have to wait a couple minutes, but You want to put them in when they're as warm as possible, because then the sugar will kind of melt onto them and it's nice and we like it. I'm ready to eat them already.